Located off exit 76 on Interstate 96, the city of Portland, Michigan is known as the City of Two Rivers.
Once the rodeo capital of Michigan, Portland now boasts over 9 miles of finished river trails and a charmingly accessible downtown.
That's why it's no surprise that Portland was one of the first in the country to receive the National Main Street Community distinction and become a Michigan Cool City.
This is Portland, Michigan.
And this is Small Town America. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jackie.
We're both shamelessly goofy.
And we both love to travel.
Some of the best places we've been were tiny little secrets.
We're out to discover what makes these places so great.
One small town at a time.
On the premiere episode, Jeff and I traveled to the city of Two Rivers to see what is really looking grand. From the baked goods to the rivers and fitness trail, Portland will leave you stuffed or toned.
Yeah, we chose stuffed.
We did.
It was worth it. We talked to Patrick, Portland's Main Street and Downtown Development Authority Director, who gave us the down low on the Main Street initiative and provided us with a map of the downtown area. We quickly made use of that. I was so distracted by the numerous highlights on the map, and also because I was holding it upside down. I almost walked right into traffic, but my princess in shining armor saved me at the last minute.
Yeah, I could have saved you earlier than the last minute, but you know me, I like drama.
Yes, verily I was saved. Only to be approached by a tall, silver-haired man.
Luckily, it was a man of some authority.
Welcome to downtown Portland.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir.
My name's Jim Barnes. I'm the mayor here. And,
The mayor meeting us.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You picked a beautiful day.
It is.
The best thing to do would be to point out the fact that you're in the middle of the downtown, and what we're working on, our plan is associated with what they call the Main Street program, Michigan Main Street, and it's been a great opportunity for us to kind of develop the downtown with an organized approach, as opposed to just waiting for somebody to come along with a bag of money and say, here, we're going to build this in your town.
Okay,
So
so
that wouldn't work, honey.
But if you have a bag of money, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I buried it somewhere around here. We'll look after we hit the Cheeky Monkeys.
Sure. Yeah, well, it's right up here.
As he led us to Cheeky Monkeys, he elaborated on the Main Street Initiative and how Portland is working to grow the downtown area.
And then he bought us the best vanilla chai we've ever had.
Cheers. So is it true everyone knows everyone in a small town?
Pretty much. I mean, that's one of the first things you learn when you move to a small town, is that if you're going to talk about anybody, you better be making sure that it's a positive comment, because they inevitably will hear about it.
Mayor Jim's defining credo is give people more than they expect to get, and that seems to be exactly what the city government is doing for Portland. From the complete overhaul of many of the historic buildings' facades to the new boardwalk, the Main Street Initiative is helping to turn the city of Portland into a small-town star in Michigan.
He continued waxing eloquent, but as time wore on, we began eyeing the baked goods in the display case behind us. Perhaps Mayor Jim noticed us peeking at the merchandise, or possibly just our drooling, because he wrapped up our conversation and got out of there before he had to pay for any more of our food.
Smart man.
This is the best vanilla chai I've ever had.
Ever.
Thank you.
But now we must try a Happy Crappy.
Yeah, those are good.
Yes.
I would assume so with a name like that, because it's with a name like Happy Crappy, it would have to be good.
Well, you gotta have a little fun with it.
So yeah, I'm sure there's a story behind the name Happy Crappy.
Actually, it has to do with the mayor's wife.
He did not disclose that portion of the history of this place to us.
He was part of this Biggest Loser contest. His wife came in and said, I want this high fiber muffin in the shape of a heart, and had it said Happy Crappy Birthday, which was a little play on the fiber thing. It's probably one of the most popular items we have. It is a muffin
Not a
top.
scone, not a muffin top.
Exactly. It's good.
But when you first walk in the door, you see all the sweets. We're drawn in by the cookies and the muffins and everything.
So this is, you would consider this more of a bakery than a deli or a restaurant, probably, right?
I don't know that I would say we're any specific thing.
So that's all
Are
right.
there
We're
any?
eclectic, that's what it is.
I
We're
love that word.
eclectic. The people that work here, eclectic. We're just a bunch of funky, a little bit out there.
All right, well, I think it's probably time for us to move on at some point, so
What else to do?
what else is there to do?
We have an awesome river trail system.
Being a purveyor of healthy and eclectic foods, it didn't surprise us when she brought up the river trail and many of the other recreation areas Portland has to offer.
Yeah, there's a definite spirit of community and helpfulness here. The business owners readily support each other and the entire Main Street business district. There seems to be no competition, and everyone has their niche.
Since we were in an artsy mood and Jeff was buying, we headed over to Distinctive Occasions, a little place with a little bit of everything, including lots of local and Michigan-made fun.
We talked with the owner, Wanda, who gave us a rundown of all the local goodies.
We have something that makes our shop unique. Bridget's, her wine bottle paintings are right there. It's oil, and obviously there's different sizes there.
Wow, making me thirsty.
Available for purchase. And we have some Michigan products here.
Looks like all Michigan stuff.
Well, it's not all Michigan, but these are Cherry Republic.
My eyesight's not that great.
They are some awesome products. And then this is a Michigan flatbread mix and pizza mix and stuff. And then over here, we also have one other cool thing that's about Michigan. These books are called Mystic Michigan. And there's like 7 different volumes, and each one features different true life facts about Michigan, and some of them are kind of interesting, and some of them are kind of creepy.
Would I have to actually learn to read these? Or
No,
can I just read them for fun?
Just for fun.
Okay.
All fun.
Then I might do it.
There you go.
Well, I think Jackie probably will want me to get her a dozen of some sort of flour before we go.
Or
and
the
then
chocolates.
Or chocolates. All right.
Or both.
Let's see what we have, and then we'll
Certainly.
get out of your hair. And thanks
All right.
a lot, Wanda. Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Anytime there's chocolate and flowers, I'm there.
There we go.
Yeah, after Jackie cleaned out my wallet and had her fill of chocolates, we took the boardwalk to the shop next door to visit with a real rock star artist, Mark the Glass Box Guy.
Hi,
Oh, how are you?
I'm Jackie.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Jeff.
Jeff, nice to meet you too. Mark Lewinsky, Glass Box Guy.
So as a nationally known artist, why do you stay in Portland?
When we first started doing this business back in about 2000, we wanted a living space, we wanted a working space, we wanted all this rolled into one for a low price. And small towns have that. I mean, we got this building, it was less than $100,000 for 4,000 square feet of space, and it's a beautiful town, and it's
And you don't
great
find
place to live.
architecture like this pretty much anywhere
No, I'm in love
else.
with the
Yeah.
old, turn of the century commercial structures. They're great. So for an artist, really nice atmosphere to be in.
Why don't we go ahead and
Yeah, I'll show you around.
take a walk?
The
Yeah.
whirlwind here. Looks like a tornado ran through, but
That's
we're
art for
busy.
you.
Yeah, we're not a studio that's nice and neat with everything in place. We like to keep it all.
That's
As long
our
as you know,
house.
as long as you know where everything is, it's organized. I guess, right?
That's how I live in our house.
I don't know. We'll get
Okay,
to that
well.
too.
All right, well, what do you want to show us first?
Well, what we're standing in now is the production room for boxes, and you can see there's a lot of half-built pieces and inventory on the wall. And there's some finished work over here on these racks. And we use a lot of everything we make is with glass, so you'll see glass marbles here. They're ready to be placed on the boxes for knobs. So
My good Aggie.
yeah, Aggies.
So what would one store in one of these glass boxes?
People use them for everything. A lady was at a show one time, and she said to her son, "You could put buttons in these." We said, "Yeah, you could put buttons on them or change or whatever." They said, "No, buttons is the cat." And the cat was like, they cremated the cat and they had his ashes.
Though he's a nationally known artist, he maintains his business in Portland not only for the affordability, but for the culture and architecture of the area. And he believes so much in the potential of Portland that he's planning on opening a gallery to showcase his many unique works.
Because we were burning oh so many calories walking and shopping all over Portland, we decided we had earned a little more R&R and E. That's R&R with lots of eating.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I heard the Looking Great Cafe's Reuben soup was amazing, but wow.
How do you make a sandwich into a soup? That's pretty good.
Yeah, everything should be made into soup.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you're new in town. Why don't you hop over here and join us?
Thank you, we
Okie
appreciate it.
I heard you say Reuben soup, and I had some. It was great.
A couple of prodigal Portlanders, Ron and Mary Beth, invited us to sit with them, and they shared their tremendous affection for the small town of Portland.
Are you local to Portland?
Oh, gosh, I was born and raised here.
Yeah? How long have
Yeah.
you been here?
Well, I'm 70, so for quite a while, except for when we left for several years.
Where did you go?
Oh, we went to Maui, and then we went to California. And then we came back, so we're gone about 26 years, and we just thought this is where our heart is. It's such a safe, wonderful place and a great place to raise kids. And we love it here. It's got a lot of character.
Yeah, it does.
How have you seen it change over the years?
Oh, it's far nicer than when we left.
Okay.
Everything's better. And we decided after 26 years that we had missed the friendliness that's here. It's warm and friendly.
Well, if you hit Cheekies, then you know how friendly people are.
Oh,
around
yes.
here, too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And we met you too.
Yes.
We couldn't spend the entire day just eating.
Though that sounds like a really good idea for another day.
Good point. So we decided to make use of the water at hand and try our paddles at some canoeing. We quickly learned that Portlanders are very passionate about their water sports, and experts can be found pretty much any place you look.
Get it right. It's not called canoeing, it's called paddling. You sound like a tourist.
Sorry, I guess.
Verlin Kruger.
I've never heard of him until I came to Portland. It's amazing.
100,000 miles in a canoe in his lifetime.
That would be exhausting.
Wow. You look like you got a little sunburn too, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
you reading about Verlin Kruger here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm Jeff.
Dan Smith.
Dan, nice to meet you.
Jackie.
Hi.
Hey, we had the statue put up here in 2010, and Verlin and his son-in-law, Steve Landick, they did a 28,000-mile canoe trip, and they stopped at this very spot, December 13th, 1983. We got to know him at that point in time. We paddled with him from then until his death in 2004. And Verlin, he was an inspiration to many paddlers.
I would guess.
He paddled over 100,000 miles, as it said in there, in his lifetime.
So what does a river like the Grand and the Looking Glass have to recommend it to a canoeist then?
Well, the Grand River was one of Verlin's best rivers because he lived by it and he was on it a lot. And the Looking Glass, he called the Grand his favorite river. Compared to other rivers, there's so many different varieties. And the Yukon, that, of course, that's huge and that's big and that's fast and it's a lot different than the Grand. But every river is unique in its own way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think you might show us the ropes on the Grand here?
Anytime.
All right.
We got the canoes to do it with.
Let's try it now then.
Let's try not to make a big splash.
Well, here we go.
Okay.
My will is in my safe deposit box, number 732,
Oh, is the pretty puppy coming?
in case anything goes wrong.
Though it was quite obvious that we were not in your traditional canoeing garb.
We gave it the old college try.
That we did, and I didn't notice anybody laughing at us.
The dog was.
This rudder's a very touchy thing. Is us losing it on the turn. Also small town America.
Small town America.
How did Dan do that? I guess because he has
professional.
30,000 miles on us.
He's the professional, and we're just the schlubs following him.
Stroke! Stroke! No, I'm having one.
No. I think I earned a cookie.
That
High five.
was invigorating. I think it's time to go get some refreshments.
Please,
Somewhere.
please refresh me.
Let's try Duke's.
Okay. This guy knows.
Oh, hey.
Excuse
Hey,
us.
excuse us, sir.
Luckily, as we emerged from the river, thankfully not soaking wet, one of what has to be America's healthiest city attorneys happened to be jogging the trail.
He helped us regain our bearings. Also, he knew where Duke's was. After that, I pretty much tuned him out. What? I was thirsty.
Well, I didn't tune him out. And Tut, along with many other folks we met today, seemed to share something in common. He was convinced by his Portland native spouse to move their family to Portland.
Wow, it seems like people are really drawn to this place. They may leave it for a while, but they always come back home.
And that, I think, is part of the magic of a small town.
I guess that's about it for our visit to Portland, Michigan. I guess I'll do as they do in the movies. And say for Jeff,
And Jackie
we'll see you again.
on Small Town America. Cheers.
Cheers.